US just hit Canada and Mexico with 25% tariffs based on what Donald Trump said yesterday.
25% on Canada and separately 25% on Mexico.
25%. That's coming on Saturday?
That's coming on the 1st, Saturday.
What if Canada and Mexico decided to fight back? What would it look like for the Americans? So first, let's start off with Canada. New tariffs set to hit the Canadian exports, tensions are escalating. Here's what's really at stake. Canada holds some serious leverage. If it retaliates with tariffs of its own, or worse, cuts off energy exports, the impact could be massive. Canada supplies 60% of US crude oil, powering states like Michigan and Wisconsin. Imagine gas prices soaring in the US with an additional 70 cents per gallon. And it doesn't stop there. Ontario alone provides electricity for 1.5 million American homes. What happens if that power supply just gets turned off? US GDP could shrink by $457 billion and Canada's by $78 billion. Talking about potential blackouts, supply chain disruptions, and skyrocketing inflation. Is this a trade war that either one of these parties want to have? Now, let's get into Mexico. Now, Mexico supplies $176 billion worth of vehicles and auto parts to the US every year. Those exports stop, factories in Detroit and Flint could just shut down, costing Michigan $60 billion. That means higher car prices, massive supply chain delays, and thousands of jobs at risk. Let's talk about Texas. If Mexico cuts off trade, Texas could lose billions in energy and agricultural exports. Businesses, farms, and communities will all feel the impact. Now, what's going to happen to food prices? So think of your groceries and how expensive they are right now. A good example of this is California, which imports 77% of its avocados from Mexico. It could cost distributors about $2.5 billion and make avocados a luxury item literally overnight. Oil and gas crisis? Mexico supplies 1.2 million barrels of oil per day to the US. If that supply gets cut off, refineries in Texas and Louisiana could struggle to keep up, and gas prices would surge across the country. Now, I am extremely hopeful that there won't be a trade war, not with Canada or Mexico. But if this trade war does escalate, the US could lose about $120 billion in GDP. We're talking about higher prices literally on everything. Factory shutdowns and thousands of jobs gone. I'm almost certain that neither one of these countries, nor Canada or Mexico, are going to take this stance to the US. It's definitely something to think about. I'm Ronan, and I'll catch you in my next one.